Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever updated your phone or computer? Excited to see those magical words, performance improvements, only to find your device feels slower? It's one of the great mysteries of modern tech, right? You're not imagining it. And today we're going to peel back the layers and figure out exactly why this happens. It's a mix of hardware limitations, new features, and a little bit of business strategy. Let's start with the most obvious reason: new features. When a company rolls out a big operating system update, like a new version of iOS or Android, it's not just fixing bugs. They're adding cool new functionalities, fancier animations, and more complex background processes. Think about features like advanced photo editing tools, more sophisticated widgets, or smarter eye assistants. Each of these new toys requires more processing power and more memory to run smoothly. Your device's hardware, however, stays exactly the same. So, while a brand new phone might handle these features with ease, your 2-year-old device is suddenly being asked to do a lot more work with the same old tools. It's like asking a trusty old sedan to suddenly haul a giant trailer. It can probably do it, but it's going to struggle and feel a lot slower on the highway. Next up is something called software bloat. Over time, as developers add more and more code for new features and patches, the operating system itself gets bigger and more complex. Think of it like a Jenga tower. At the start, it's simple and stable. But as you keep adding and removing blocks, it becomes more precarious and unwieldy. This increased complexity can lead to inefficiencies. The software has to navigate through more layers of code to perform simple tasks, which can introduce tiny delays that add up to a noticeable slowdown. Even those minor security updates and bug fixes add more lines of code. While they're crucial for security, they contribute to this ever-growing software package that your older hardware has to manage. Another huge factor is the evolution of apps. It's not just the operating system that's changing. It's the entire app ecosystem. App developers are always optimizing their applications for the latest and greatest hardware. They want to take advantage of the faster processors and extra RAM in new devices to deliver richer, more feature-packed experiences. When you update their app on your older device, you're getting the version designed for newer phones. This version might expect more resources than your device can comfortably provide, causing the app to launch slower, stutter, or lag. So even if the OS update itself was perfectly optimized, the apps you use every day might be the real culprits behind the slowdown. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: planned obsolescence. This is the controversial idea that companies intentionally design their products to become slow or obsolete over time to encourage you to buy new ones. While it's hard to find a company that will admit to this outright, the effect is often the same. By releasing software updates that are tailored for new hardware, they indirectly make older devices less desirable. Is it a deliberate, malicious strategy? Maybe not always. Often, it's just the natural consequence of technological progress. They want to push the boundaries of what's possible, and that means focusing on the future, not the past. But for the consumer, it definitely feels like you're being pushed towards an upgrade. So what can you do about it? First, before hitting that update button, especially on an older device, do a little research. See what other users with the same model are saying online. Sometimes it's better to stick with an older, stable version of the OS if your device is already a few years old. You can also do some spring cleaning. Freeing up storage space by deleting old photos, videos, and unused apps can make a real difference. Disabling background app refresh for non-essential apps and turning off some of the fancy visual effects can also help free up system resources. It might not make your old phone feel brand new, but it can certainly make it more usable. In the end, the performance improvements listed in update notes are often real, but they're targeted at the newest hardware. For the rest of us with older devices, these updates can be a mixed bag, packing in new features at the cost of the snappy performance we we once enjoyed. It's a constant trade-off in the fast-moving world of technology. I hope this helped demystify why your devices seem to slow down after an update. If you found this interesting, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tech deep dives. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had an update ruin your device's speed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.